Hello everybody and welcome to day 4 of our V conference. The conference that's leading us up to VCon. I haven't decided if I'm going to do videos on Friday, Saturday and Sunday to to pull back on the information so that you all can focus on what you're up to with the psychosis that you're going to be dealing with. And there's a woman on here that I was just looking at I only watched like 2 seconds of her video, but it told me the more corruption that is associated to this podcasting community. These people are mentally ill. It's almost like you're joking me, right? I want to go back to a time in my existence where I have taken real classes of dentistry CE. And what I experience with you as marketing, you all are mentally ill. It's like incredible. Like there is an obscene amount of information that you may not use that you learn in school. And especially if you have a marketing professor, they're living the professor life versus a real existence in marketing. Does that make sense? So you're going to be in a class with a person who works at a marketing firm, and they're going to tell you they're going to tell you out of a book, I would think. And then they're also going to give you their opinions. But their opinions are gimmicks, scams, and then they're going to create you into being a gimmick and a scam because you're a child. A child in marketing. Otherwise, you wouldn't be taking the class. What I want to bring up is that the woman is showing you her journal. I would say she's even bragging about it. She's annoying as shit. She's so stupid. I'm here and I've got 6 months of my journal. I mean, a year right here. And I'm confident. Well, why would we care that you're confident? So telling all about how she's confident, how she was at Gary Vee with the NASDAQ and I could do this fucking shot with my eyes fucking closed, throwing confetti in the air and then watch the confetti fall. And then she caught it at the right moment. And then she pulls out of the book a purple piece of confetti, which tells me that everyone needs to be protected by her. Not that it's a sign of positiveness. That's a negative sign. So she runs around looking hot with her big white house. And I'm like, it's like the white picket fence, but now it's a white house on the inside. There's no color, no character, no real charisma. It's all based off shallow, nasty, weird conversations where she tries to uplift you by telling you that she's confident while closing the door for you to ever be successful. But for some reason, you keep going back to her content. That is the disconnect that I cannot get you to be awake to. She's telling you how she's confident, how she wrote in her journal, how she was at Gary Vee's NASDAQ bell ringing for the book, Day Trading Attention. How is that inspiring? While she looks like she just had 12 hours in the makeup chair. Which this video she probably did about a script on and then read off a couple times before she actually did it on camera. While she's trying to seduce you as if you're her wife, like she's a doting wife. You know, I never understood why anyone would marry women like that. They are boring. There's no adventure in their life except when they're violently abusing other women. And then you run after them with a pooper scooper cleaning up their shit. Women like that marry doctors and rich fucks, and you were poor to begin with. And then you dog out real women and you spend the rest of your life in misery while proclaiming how happy you are. Stop it. Wow, that got you a little angry, didn't it? Anywho, what we want to be aware of is their attempts at stealing your joy. Easy as pie. They're going to run around and they're going to act like they're seductive. They're going to work off sexuality of what I just said, because they don't have anything to offer. Let's see. I'm going to do a conversation with Gary. See, the way business actually works is it'd be like this. Good morning. I'm walking into the office. Good morning. You have a minute, Gary? I need to talk. I got so much to do today. Can you come in here? So I have this, and this listed of things that I want to get done. And I was just wondering if you have any suggestions. Talk slower, please. Okay, that sounds good. I can do that. Okay, great. Sounds good. Okay, thanks. Done. Notice how there was no emotion. There was nothing but, that's actual real business. But the way these people operate in business is like this. Good morning. How are you today? It's so nice to see you, Gary. Do you think I could have a few minutes of your time for you to come into my office, or I to go in your office, so that I can talk to you about some things that I've been working on? I've been working on it for quite some time, and I think it's really valuable to the company. Well, I think I have a couple minutes here between this and this and this and this and this. Okay, great. Thank you so much. I'm so grateful. And then you go in the office, and then you sit behind the thing, and then you start talking, and you're like, well, I'm not sure about this, and I don't know how I feel about that. How do you feel? And then I'm not real sure, and then the confident speech. Cater and coddle to me. I just wanted to be catered to and coddled to. And then he says, well, I just want my business to succeed. And that's actually what it means to be human resources for Gary Vaynerchuk. But the secret behind that is he actually operates the way I just talked to you. He came from a liquor store. He just knows how to snake oil salesman you. So that one needs to be coddled, and that one needs gratitude, and that one needs to be seen, and this one needs meditation, and this one needs me to tell them about wellness. Okay, now what about this one? This one needs money. This one needs a smile in the morning. Oh my God, because you're all fucking immature, and then you all stay exactly in your little fake ass boxes while you close the door to people like me who actually have something to offer, because that's actually what's going on within your minds, is you don't want anyone else overshadowing you. It's really, I think it's more about overshadowing you, which is where to start, and then it moves into anyone being better at something than you, or making more money than you, or and then in your head you talk about conversation. I'm gonna bullshit everyone in a meeting for 12 hours. Nothing gets done. While you say, we are so honest with each other. Oh, I know, we are, aren't we? I don't care. I really honestly don't have time for your shit. You know, there's 8 billion people on the planet who've been abused by you. I ain't talking to Gary Vee, I'm talking to you, bitch. 8 billion people, because not 8 billion people are watching. But 8 billion people pretty much are connected to the internet when they're walking down the street, and your nasty bitch energy is abusing 8 billion people, while bitches like Waltz and Kamala Harris are trying to stop us from experiencing peace so that she can feel something about herself while she walks down a carpet at the Democrat rally in, I don't even remember where they were. I think it might have been Pennsylvania, where she's now walking like Waltz. She kind of is walking like this now. So you can actually watch them wave at each other, they're waving at each other. Waltz and Kamala Harris are waving at each other. They're pointing in the audience. Same shit when it comes to influencing. Using words like joy. I'm sorry, but if you're using words like joy as a politician, you are not a fucking politician. You are a cult leader creating abuse. And you are cult members, and everyone knows that if you're a cult member, there's no unwinding you, because we have seen what happened with the people who said, don't drink the Kool-Aid. They all drank the Kool-Aid and they all died because he didn't want them to live on without him. Actually, I don't really know why they drank that. Well, they didn't know it was poison. I forgot. But that's actually what Kamala Harris and Waltz do. That's what Jasmine does. That's what Jasmine Crockett does. That's what Mona Van does. That's what Kim Kardashian does. Every post they produce. Every person on that stage has a level of poison that they give out because they aren't actually in what they say. They are not actually doing or saying what they say they're doing and saying. There literally is only 3 people that I can think of that have their head on straight. Aside from Gary, of course. So you're walking into a fucking end of your existence while you try to whack yourself off. If you're an entrepreneur and you're whacking yourself off to women on the internet, you're not an entrepreneur. Especially if you're whacking off to influencers and now you're a addict to whackers. I am not interested in any form of what you would consider friendly conversation with you. I'm literally living in practicality. You don't like that because you're used to weird ass energy, which is why you're not winning in life. So you only see value whether people are worshiping someone versus who actually brings value. The difference between me and what you all offer is you guys go to the famous people, and I went to secret meetings of places that you don't understand, where I actually got really educated. Actually, even more educated than the other people that were at the weekend seminars that I was going to. And I'm not saying you even have to go to those seminars, but you better be a good person, and you better not offer bullshit with all the dumb game playing that you're fucking trying to do while competing with the Middle Eastern. While trying to get in like Flynn with a Middle Eastern? Are you fucking crazy? They're not friendly. They're weird as shit, and you fucking know it. If you like Middle Eastern people, it's because you are fucking brainwashed by that fart fog. That fart fog and fluff. Go look at the podcast. Every podcast that Gary Vee has had in the last 3 years is not good. All of them. Even Tim Dillon, who I shared a comedy set last night on his bullshit. He even was awkward and weird, and it really wasn't a relaxed state to be able to watch that shit. Sorry, none of your content is good because everyone is living out of integrity, which means that when people go to your show, they're not good people in the audience. They're not good people in the audience. They're not good people on the internet. There aren't not good people in movies. They're not good people in music. Because Kamala Harris told you not to be good people. They told you to smile to each other and not deal with your fucking problems. She wants you to give your projection off to other people while gaslighting you with laughter and provocative photos. While everyone stays silent. So you're going to show up either ready to battle or ready to party. And then you're going to surround yourself with people who are all like, wow, did you see what happened? She's so gorgeous. Look at that model on stage. No, that's the denial in their head. That's their denial that they suck. And they're going to say, I've been such a victim in my life by the audience. So, look at me. I have 0 followers. So now what? I have 0 money and 0 followers, and you're going to tell me that you're the victim when you just showed yourself on a fucking yacht in the fucking Himalayas or wherever the fuck you are? While bouncing around in a bikini? And then you're going to tell me that you are the victim? And then you as the audience, you're going to fucking fall for that shit? The middle class is what runs this fucking world. And the elite out of Hollywood and LA and New York City are trying to tell us how to live. And that's the fucking problem. Nothing but women who used to go into porn are now becoming influencers. And they have babies and they have husbands and they whine to the camera and they irritate the shit out of us. And look, she's 2 months old. Yeah, look. This is Ellie's surrogate. Look. Oh, everybody look. Oh. Who would marry that shit? What woman would act like that? A woman who's insecure, who hates herself, who hates her life, who has nothing to offer, and so she feeds her soul with your likes, follows, love section, and being shielded by an infant. While never having anything to offer anyone on the planet, or having any interest in anything, except for gossip, drama, and weakness. She's a weak-ass bitch who was coddled her entire fucking existence. Where she then got a big house where she bragged to your asses about it. And you said, wow, we're so proud of you while you barely can afford your rent. That's the modern day entrepreneur and what they're doing to this economy. While Mona Van makes photograph sessions of herself, looking herself, and takes photos of it. Well, then in the comment section talks about bread. The bread and butter of a business is look at how fucking sexy I am when you look like fucking shit and you dogged out the United States of America again. This is where you get fucking pissed off because why would Gary Vee be with that? This is coming to an end, folks. You will be I'm turning your backs on you after this weekend. I am tired of your asses, and I have been caged by the 3-year contract. And now it's over. And you still haven't manned up against this fucking shit. You literally laid it all out as if you're the power trippers when you're nothing. And I even yesterday didn't even blink an eye when all that shit was going down with politics, and you can definitely see a difference when I don't show interest in something that you all don't get the money that you want coming to you. Is that true or not? Gary V, how did the book do without me assisting you? And then how did the sales go up when I read the book out loud? Why is that? It's not because it's me. It's because I have integrity. That's why. And they don't. So you all put value on bad behavior, and so they behave badly. And then it never stops because you never do anything, because you think you're more valuable and your career is more valuable than my little boy who is sitting there going, where's my mom? While they clearly are unhappy. I've never seen so many babies not smile, and you can feel the unhappiness coming off of them. Sorry, I got caught up in something here. Let me just read this of what I wrote. That's weird. I don't know where I wrote this. This is weird. Let me read this to you because this is from I've got a couple names on here, but I watched, this is about black and white stuff. This is probably someone else's that I wrote down things that like stood out to me because I'm tired of talking to you people, because you don't listen to people unless they talk to you in a certain way. You don't want to really hear the way to wake up to your own insecurities so that you can be successful. You want to pretend like you're successful and not actually be successful, because that's what you're going to get at with these speakers, aside from 4 people at this coming weekend. What's your life blueprint? Martin starts with graciousness. Says, great night. We are going to have a great night. Nipsey Hussle. Name drop. Tell your friends by coming you'll be civil rights. I'm honest. I'm so busy. What is your blueprint? Question. Crucial. Which way life shall go? Building will not be built without a good solid blueprint. So basically all they're doing is tearing down your buildings. And this is epiphany that we're having right now as we go together. So this is what you want to be aware of, that you need to go to this conference if you are on the fence. If you have the money and you have the time and you live in LA and you're a good person, go to this fucking conference, because you're going to see shit that you've never seen before in your entire existence. It's called growth. This is what growth is. Do you have a solid, sound, proper blueprint? Deep belief in your own dignity, worth, and your own somebodyness? You can't always feel your life has significance. You can't always feel that your life has significance. That's carrot chasing it. No shame of your color. That's like no shame in who you are. It means we want weird people. I like JD Vance and I like Donald Trump, and they're not really that weird. They're actually like me, but they're different than me, and that's what they think is weird. So they're calling people weird because they want to create everyone to act and talk and speak the same. So now I exposed you again in another layer of how you're trying to create a Gestapo. Because you know you got fucking caught, all of you. Only here, black and beautiful. That shit is so overplayed. I am so fucking sick and tired of these black people talking about their black skin. You're racist. You call yourself black, you're fucking racist. Black and beautiful, brown skin girl, all this dumb shit. I'm so fucking tired of it. You segregate us from you, although we don't like you because you have a racist mind. Black people are the racists. Lived in cosmetics, you don't need to process your hair. Principle of somebody, determination to achieve excellence. Various fields of endeavors. Yeah, you need to be multidimensional in education, Jasmine, not just wear big booty jeans and big fro head. It's very clear that you're not capable of running your community. And you as a community better start looking past the skin color and start looking at who's going to assist you and putting food on your fucking table. Because the problem with this brown skin theory and bullshit is that you're not capable of leading. You're destroying the country, and that's a fucking fact. Obama had brown skin, and so does every person that I can think of that's in the Democrat side. Brown skin, black skin, have destroyed their communities. Meanwhile, we have Tim Scott and Byron Donalds and Mark who are running shit. What's your life purpose? Do it and do it well. Doors are opening to each of you. That's the people that I listed on the Republican side. And that's the message. Great challenge that's facing you. You must be ready. Emerson makes a better trap. It's like, that's the message, not to be grateful. Get your ass in gear and get to fucking work. What do you need to do? The world will bring the path. That's the path, Tim. And it takes very, very, very rigorous work. Like your ass is on the line, like death. Like John Rich said, death is at your doorstep daily. And you have to battle that and survive. And that's legacy. Study hard, and only like less than 1% ever achieve this ability, which is why it's baffling to me, the influencer sector and how these people are doing this to us. That is why we're in this experience of existence. And they do not give a fuck about anyone. That's not freedom. We are enslaved by these low-class trailer park rich fucks. Do you get it? Burn the midnight oil. In spite of your situation, stay in school. When you discover, set it out as if God told you to. Good job. Take out Negro, says person. Do it the best. No one can do it the best like you. Street sweeper. Sweep like Michaela. Sweep streets so well, people will praise you. That is from a black, I'm kind of remembering who this was. This is definitely a black person who said this. That is for all people. This is what people don't understand. They don't show up to work and they sweep the streets. And then they want a free handout. They want to be a House of Representatives, but if they were to work at Kentucky Fried Chicken, they would disrespect the customer, the business, and they would not treat it as if it was a significant part of their existence. They would look down upon that job. That's Jasmine Crockett. That's Waltz, and Kamala. That's Monovan. That means she's not an influencer. That means they're not leaders. Everyone in that audience does what I just told you. They look down on those jobs and they don't show up to work. So they want all of us to not take pride in the fact that we sweep the streets, yet they want us to do what they want us to do, while putting pussy juice on us and seduction and lust and greed, and act as if that's the carrot you want to chase, tell us about happiness and joy, and then they want to brag about how they're on a yacht where they're abusing 2 infants while they tell you that it's okay to do that thing. While my baby, London, is literally laying on a blanket that looks like she's been blown up, and there literally is red blood on the blanket. And you don't say anything. And she's like, I love you. Put yourself in those babies' shoes if that was somebody that was standing in front of you. There ain't nobody protecting these kids except for me. I don't see you speaking out, Gary Vee. And I'm only being sarcastic because he does other things. Be a pine, be a scrub, which is a shrub, be conversation, be you, be the best of who you are. Human nature cannot be cataloged. Nights of oppression against affection to inspiration. No more affection. No more validation. It's an energy of validation. It's like, no. You haven't done anything worth being validated. I'm the customer and I want fucking information. That's literally what you have to show up as. Where's the fucking information? I don't want your emotional shit. That is meant for my own personal exploration of existence. That's how it's supposed to work. You go to school to learn from books. Not sure where in your right fucking minds you thought you were going to teach us about emotional intelligence when you have no emotional intelligence. School is to learn from books, and through learning through actual subjects and learning to do things, you learn about your own emotions. And then the older generation, after they kind of figure things out, they come back to us and they tell us, well, this is how you can do it. You just want to lie out your asses and copy each other's bullshit and then lie to us and wave carrots in people's faces, and then nothing gets accomplished, and now the world is crumbling. We're in a Holocaust. You can be somebody. You can. But it's not that romantic version that you think it is. You can be somebody if you do the fucking work. Black and white the same. Measured by the soul, the mind, in the man. So we got all these mindless people who are talking mindfulness. Yeah, they're filling up our minds with nasty thoughts so that Mona Van's titties can be on the cover of Vogue, because that's her fucking goal. While she's trying to teach you about wellness. So you better be on guard and beat that bitch up every time you fucking see her ass. Enough is enough. Like, enough is enough of that Middle Eastern shit. Fuck that shit. That's just nasty. She gross. Be a commitment to do the eternal primary beauty, love, justice. Be a commitment to the eternal. Eternal this is not about emotions. This is about legacy. This is about gardening. Be a commitment to the eternal. Never allow you to hate someone. You have hey, I hate you. Notice how when I say hate, it's not ever really charged. It's a feeling of just stay the fuck away from me and I will expose your ass so the world will see who you really are. Because people will discover you're nasty eventually. So hate, in my view, isn't what you think hate is. Hate is Hitler and a charged energy of a burning sensation inside. But they like that because they're so numb and dead inside and they don't know what joy and happiness is. They think hate is joy and happiness. So to you, hate can't be held, but I can hold hate in my hand and know what it feels like. And I choose to hate to keep you away, to tell you that I hate you. It's like flat. It's like when I say it flat. You don't understand it because you're not evolved like me. You will never be me. However, those people over there who are not evolved like me actually feel that pain inside themselves with the words hate. That's an important thing to discuss as the future and we win this battle, that I won't be saying the word hate. You have a responsibility to create a nation, a better, make life better for everybody. You must be involved for justice and freedom. You must not give self to things that will not serve. Short versus long method. Militant but does not destroy property. Build, baby, build. Learn, baby, learn. Earn, baby, earn. Power of commitment. Dark yesterday, right tomorrow's. Goal of self. Dream of brotherhood. So like the dream conversation, the way that you all it's just nasty. None of you are actually living any form of a real life. It's very, very gross. Understand good wins, let no one stop us. Mother to son. It's really crazy to me that when I see a man, that I have to tell you to keep your fucking dick in your fucking pants. You might want to consider that comes from Mona Van. That's why you don't succeed in business. That's why these women are Game of Throning your asses. Although what happened at the end of Game of Thrones? The bitch got killed, didn't she? Life for me has taxed no carpet and bone broth. Do you hear what just happened? Because Mona Van did that. Life for me has been taxing. I think that says no concept. And bore a lot. Children. All the time, but I keep turning and rallying. Don't stop. Find it hard. Still go and keep going. Perversion. Or no perversion. The mindset. No concept and save a lot. All the time, but I keep turning and rallying. Don't stop. Find it hard to keep going. Still go and keep going. Working. But the mindset goes to sex, doesn't it? Because that's the mental game of what these women are producing. That's why you don't mix that business and pleasure nasty shit that they're trying to do to you. Your life is over if you go down that path. But they make bank and you make zero. So you go ahead and praise and applaud those people for being a bunch of fucking whores. It's a dirty fucking business. For none of us, run and fly, run and walk, keep moving, and that's it. Booker T. Washington, Frederick Douglass, Thurgood Marshall, and Langston Hughes. These are black men that actually made a difference in the world. They tried to educate the black people, but look at what they took that information. Look at what they did. We got some good ones. Tim Scott, Mark. I mean, I can name a lot of men in my life that have been black men who are educated and have a sense of self and have something different to offer than a white educator. So I've had some of those too. Collaborative team to destroy the evil. But they always try to fuck with the black man. It's fucking crazy as hell. It's crazy as hell. I don't want to say anybody else's names that are actually my mentors, because you haven't agreed to the exposure. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Classic versus trends. I don't know why I did all these, but I did several. Look. 3 pages of classic versus trends. Classic, sophisticated, whistling, clicking, majestic, sing, family, whimsical, laughter, kids, different, handsomer, normal, respectable, a pearl, honest, I'll do it, talented, seer, believable, human spirit, support, capable, refreshing, and cooler. Trends, no dreams, music, fades, milk, squealing, grunts, oink, pugs, bugs, birds chirp, wind, nervous, bad, smellier, rips, new one, a fish, this, lies, thieves, steals, know how to get in and out, no gear, no skills, no map, weird, stronger than you know. Stronger than you know is a bad thing. Cost, fluff, talk, hermit, doesn't know how, zombie. So they don't know how. So they use seduction instead. That's a big awakening. Classic versus trends. Classic activities, first, feel, Houdini, have, play, pillow, found, red yarn, try, staff, rock, double knock, can't die in your dream. And that's not true. Classical, pearls, treasure in the world, world awake, TV new, dream scene, stay focused, never mess with someone's dreams. Biblioteca, library. See me, dance with me, treasure, trends, thieves, trick, catch, Houdini who, go, game, fort, totality, totalitarian, grunts, it, phone, apps, basement, green, fake it, Girl Scout trip to lollipop land, die in your dream, falling out, sea of nightmares, blend in, smart, all ek. Kids, lost children of masculine power and female power. Party, punt, performer, monster. And then the last one, wait, I got a little time. I got 2 more pages and I'll do these. Life is what happens when you are awake. Coma. Trends is coma. Awake is classic. Classic, holy moly, dreamer, secrets. Vow of silence, surprises, sailing, different, fun, island. Friends, PJs, tell stories, story. Standard cabinet drawer, impressed, heck of a team, most wanted list, keeps moving, cool, cool, cool. Party, glass shattering, doesn't give up, group, driving, squeal, smoke. Dry, rebellious is what we need. Gangsta, trends, yuck. Nightmare, smell, fear, mushrooms, squirts, playing hard, scary, not mine, throws shit, makes up stories, true story, wrong size, go away, Twinkies, 13 sniffs, pig oinks, maniac, green money chaser, whimper, screaming, poor cornered skills, slow motion, billows, gross and get away, 30,000 porcelain doorknobs, ordered wrong, France. 30,000 porcelain doorknobs ordered wrong in France. That was written prior to the Olympics. And that's how my premonitions work, by the way. Things get darkest right before the dawn. This is going to be dark. You'll probably want to quit, but I literally would hold a particular pose for 12 hours. And I would say, how much longer? How much longer? I can't hold it. And this was so uncomfortable. That's how I'm so good at this. No one would ever be able to do what I've been able to do. Classic trends. Classic, proud, map, fine-tuned machine, nonstop party, memories, stop, no. Solutions. Do you want pearl? Keys, jingle, magic happens, wardrobe, cut loose, lighthouse, be brave, do what you do even when you're scared. Meant to have. Trends, making out, under arrest, pathetic man, boy, all alone, all because you didn't want to wake up. Trap, no to wake up. Who? Can't remember, didn't work out, leftovers, sell forever, never leaves, destroy, vanish, and myth. And that's all I have on this 45-minute podcast for today. What should we title it? Classic trends. That's what we're going to talk about. That's the name of the video.